Buenas a todos y a todas, gentucillas de YouTube y gente a la que le gusta el JRPG, en concreto este Radiant Historia Perfect Chronology. Estamos aquí en la parte número 7 y lo habíamos dejado, bueno, 7 creo, no, no llevo la cuenta muy bien, como ya me conocéis aquí. Y lo habíamos dejado en la parte anterior, conociendo aquí a... ¿cómo se llama la chica esta? Het, creo que era. Uy. Aquí la tenemos a At, perdón, At. Y a su banda, ¿vale? Pues eso, de gente errante, ¿no? Que va con su espectáculo. Y pues decidieron acompañarnos porque aquí te lo pone en la pantalla de abajo, como veis. Tenemos que pasar a través de el checkpoint, no sé cómo se dice, ¿no? La vigilancia, ¿no? El punto de guardia, el puesto de guardia, ¿vale? De Granorg, disfrazados, así que vámonos hacia ellos. Vamos a ver también un poco las habilidades que tiene esta chica, At. Y vemos que tiene Greater Heal, que cura más vida, obviamente. Tiene Polaris, que nos da resistencia a los efectos alterados. Enemy Scan, robar también. Y Electric Trap, ¿vale? Electric Trap, en plan que podemos hacer esto. Para que veamos. Vale, en plan... a ver. Push Assault, ¿vale? Bueno, quita bastante, la verdad. Vale. Bueno, ahora mismo con ella no podemos hacer nada, pero bueno. Tiene dos ataquillos así, quita bastante, Vale. Vale. Esto no, el resto no me acuerdo que eran... Estos no me acuerdo a que eran débiles. No voy a engañar. Estos creo que eran a hielo. Y estos no sé. Ah, vale, estos a poison. Ah, mira. No me acordaba. Sí, me sonaba que eran también a veneno. Está bastante maja. Vale. A ver qué pasa aquí. Parad ahí. Necesitamos vuestros pases. Vale, nos deja pasar. Todo bien, perfecto. Alto ahí. ¿Vosotros también sois artistas? Sí, ellos son... A ti no te he preguntado. Responded mi pregunta o ninguno va a pasar.
Indeed, sir. We're new members. 1,000 pardons for not introducing ourselves.
Sí, por supuesto, somos nuevos miembros. Dice Stowe con una voz un poco fingida, que ni se nota, Stoke no sabía que podía fingir ser tan amigable. ¿Vosotros sois los únicos humanos en la actuación?
Yes, sir. You are correct.
As I was just about to explain, they have only recently joined our troop.
Enough!
He dicho que te calles, que a ti no te he preguntado, la madre que te parió.
Huh?
A ver, nos están preguntando si de verdad somos actores. Vale, probadlo.
My act. One moment, sirs.
Vale, tenemos que probarlo actuando. ¿Qué va a hacer Stoke? ¿Debería sacar mi espada? Tengo que pensar esto con cuidado. Hostia. A ver, tenemos dos caminos. O el amigable. Venga, abandonar la idea. Si nos metemos en una pelea, arrastraremos a la familia de At y a At misma en un quilombo. No me digáis que no podéis hacer ningún truco. No puedo dejar pasar a artistas que no sepan hacer nada.
But, if you could just give us a moment.
Enough!
Pues nada, no pasa ni Dios ahora mismo.
Ah, well. We should withdraw for now. Oh, dear. We'll never get through at this rate.
No pasaremos nunca a este ritmo.
At least I got a kick out of seeing Stock act like that.
Quiet you.
Cállate. Al menos Rainy consiguió ver a Stoke actuar.
But in any case,
Es Ángel Garo.
I doubt you'll be able to pass that checkpoint without showing off some sort of trick.
Vale, el cornudo aquí nos dice que no seremos capaces de pasar si no sabemos algún truco que
Stock
mostrarle.
must do something to impress the guard, or none of us will be able to pass.
Tenemos que ser capaces de mostrarle algo que impresione al guardia o no pasaremos ninguno.
Only you could use that blade of yours to perform a sword dance.
Sword dancing, eh? It's true. A well-executed sword dance is fascinating to watch.
Una danza de la espada, es verdad. Un buen artista de la danza de la espada es bastante increíble de ver. Aquí estaba el... ¿Cómo se llama? Ay, que no me sale el nombre. El chaval este que estaba con Rosch en la otra línea temporal en la que estábamos ahí en la brigada de Rosch.
Well, you have to show them something. Oh, I've heard that a soldier in Lieutenant General Raoul's
Exacto.
brigade is skilled at sword
He
dancing.
escuchado que hay un soldado en la brigada del general Raúl que tiene mucha habilidad danzando con la espada.
Why not have him teach you?
¿Por qué no dejas que te enseñe?
Hey, you want us to go all the way back to Alistel after we came this far? We're on the clock here. Aww.
Nos quedamos sin tiempo aquí. ¿Quieres que volvamos al este? Hombre, pues podemos volver. Vale, y efectivamente salen los chivis.
It's faint, but I sense black energy here as well.
Siento energía oscura aquí también.
Do I just need to eliminate these soldiers?
¿Necesito eliminar a estos soldados?
That isn't the solution to everything, Stock.
Esta no es la solución para todo, Stoke.
Then you'd have me doing tricks? Anything but that.
O sea, que queréis que haga trucos. Cualquier cosa menos eso.
Oh, don't be that way. Why not give it a try?
Why not consult the skilled sword dancer your companion mentioned?
Claro, tenemos que volver a la otra línea temporal, continuar por ahí y que nos enseñe.
Suppose it wouldn't waste any time if I went through Historia. All right, I'll look into it.
I'm glad to hear it. Remember,
Ojo.
you must find someone skilled at sword dancing.
Ojo, At sigue ahí, o sea que es capaz
If
de
you ask
verlo.
around in Rosh's brigade, you may be able to find someone who fits the bill. Well then, we must go back.
What was that?
¿Qué era eso? A ver si podemos hacer esto. Hostia. ¡Ah!
Let's do this.
Bueno, con el resto creo que no podemos hacer nada más.
Here I go.
Bien, vale. Pues vamos a volver. Bueno, vamos a guardar primero. Y ahora sí, volvemos. ¡Ah! Que por cierto, aquí se ha abierto un nuevo camino. Que el nuevo camino es liarnos a hostias. Que eso lo vamos a explorar luego. Vale, tenemos que ir aquí. Creo que es este, ¿no? Creo que es este. Vale, historia alternativa, capítulo 1. Vale. Estamos aquí en el Palacio de Granorg con Selvan. Espero que me perdone usted también, Coronel Díaz.
Perish the thought, Count Selvan. I've only just arrived myself.
Ah, very good.
Vale, ¿de qué te tienen que perdonar? Bueno, del fracaso en Alma Mine.
What is it you have summoned us to do for you today?
What do you think?
¿Para qué nos ha llamado aquí, Reina Protea?
Ever since the Alistellians took the Sand Fortress back, our front line has been receding. And now, the surprise attack on Alma Mine has failed as well.
Pues eso, porque ha fracasado el ataque sorpresa en Alma Mine.
You will make an accounting of yourselves for this.
Indeed we will, Your Majesty. And my sorrow over this failure is heartfelt.
An operation is already underway to recapture the Sand Fortress. Be assured of that. We owe much to Count Selvan's corps for keeping the enemy occupied at Alma Mine.
Pues eso, aquí Díaz está diciendo que hay un plan para recuperar la fortaleza de arena y que pues le agradece al conde Selvan por mantener ocupados a los enemigos en Alma Mine.
Think of it as mere bait for the real prize, and it's well worth the sacrifice.
Vale el sacrificio, ok.
If you say so, then I won't press the subject. But if you fail to take back the fortress after all this...
I'm keenly aware of the consequences.
That is all. You are excused.
Yes, Your Majesty.
By your leave. So, what is on Her Majesty's official schedule of events today? Will she be spectating as the gladiators tear each other limb from limb for her amusement?
Bueno, después de hablar sobre las tácticas militares con aquí sus dos ¿cómo decirlo? Lugartenientes, dice Díaz. ¿Y qué va a hacer? ¿Cuál es el horario aquí de la reina? ¿Qué coño va a hacer durante el día? ¿Se va a poner a ver a los gladiadores partirse el lomo?
Or will she be attending services to worship the young boys in the choir? What a busy life our queen leads.
O va a intentar atraer a los chavalines al coro. Pues nada.
Leave it be.
Un poco burlándose de que no hace nada la reina. Como nosotros con el rey.
Pitiful. Just shameful.
I have to thank you for speaking on my behalf in there, Diaz.
Tengo que agradecerte el haber hablado a mi favor en esa ocasión, Díaz.
I'd as soon not become the latest target in Pin the Tail on the Scapegoat for that wench.
Think nothing of it. But you should know that we prepared quite thoroughly for the operation at Alma Mine. Yet Alastel saw through the ruse immediately and mounted a quick counter-offensive. It's that accursed watchdog.
Heiss, you mean? It's true that he has an unusually keen nose.
Y Dias está un poco ahí con la curiosidad de cómo es que se han percatado de los planes de Granorg respecto a Alma Mine y sospechan de Heiss, que es bastante astuto, obviamente.
Sniffs out all our schemes, one after the other. It's to the point where I wonder if he doesn't know the plans beforehand. But if we change our perspective slightly, he may become another tool in our arsenal.
What are you hinting at?
Pero si pensamos así un poco de manera como lateral, podemos hacer que también nos sirva que Heiss se adelante tanto a nuestros planes. Dice Selvan. No puedo decirlo esto de manera muy fuerte, pero hay una persona por encima de Heiss.
So we should be able to take similar measures.
Tell me, Selvan, how far would you be willing to take this?
We've been taking risks ever since we raised that commoner to a queen on her beauty alone. I'm not saying that this can be done swiftly, but having broached the possibility to you, I'd like to hear your thoughts.
I see. I have no objection, but I'm a warrior at heart, and I'd like to apply our own skill to the situation a bit more. While true that our army is at a disadvantage, Alastel's side also overreaches, I think. There are times when their supply route is unguarded.
How characteristic of you. All I wanted for the moment was your consent.
I've already made a move. If we take the Sand Fortress, they'll be woefully undersupplied.
Vale, dice, yo ya he hecho mis movimientos. Si ellos toman la fortaleza de arena, pues estarán cortos de suministros. Pues las máquinas estas que constituyen su fuerza principal son muy caras y difíciles de mantener. Y si les cortamos la línea de suministros, están muertos. Ya veo, entonces haré las negociaciones necesarias para la siguiente reunión.
Count on me all you need. Bending the assembly to our will is my job. Yours is to go out and oversee fruitful operations.
And all
for our kingdom.
Ok, estos traman algo. Bueno, obviamente que traman algo, pero que saben cositas. Hay una persona aquí, yo creo que infiltrada.
You're right. You don't find people of his caliber that often in Alastel.
And man, compared to Stock, the difference is night and day. It's hard to believe the two of them could end up best friends.
There isn't much to it. It just so happened that we served with each other in the same brigade.
So your the two of you must have gone through a lot together. That's the feeling I get anyway. Could just be...
I've got to admit, I'm a little jealous. I've always wanted to have that kind of camaraderie. You think we could ever work on that level, Stock?
Yeah.
Hey, it's Keel!
Hombre, mira, Kiel.
There you are.
Hey, ahí estáis.
Dr. Sonia is asking for Sergeant Stock to report to medical. I'm to bring you.
Sonia's calling me.
Right. Follow me, Sergeant. I promised Sonia I'd return with you.
Oh, really? You made a promise with a beautiful doctor, huh?
Oh, I didn't know you had it in you, Keel.
Oh no, I'm just... well, please don't make fun of me.
Por favor, no os burléis de mí.
All right. I'll go see what she needs.
por haberle prometido a la doctora Sonja, que es la chica esta que conocíamos al principio de antes de que Rosch nos pidiera unirnos a su brigada, cuando llegó Stock muy jodido tras la primera misión.
Oh, and Sergeant? Would you happen to have any spare time coming up? I'd really like to improve with my sword by training under someone with your skill. I'm confident in my form for ceremonies, but when it comes to actual combat...
I'll see if I can make some time for you.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
He and Rosch are really close, huh? Well, color me curious.
Agreed. Anyway, we should get going.
Yeah, come on!
Vale. Hostia, ahí tenemos una misión.
Why, hello.
A ver, escuchar el plan para ayudar al país. Vale, su idea es hacer como una Biblia. Es decir, coger todas las frases del profeta y recopilarlas.
Oh. I know. Well then.
Vale, hazme saber si puedes hablar con la Marshal de Campo Viola. Ok. Vale, por cierto, ¿cómo está? Uf, tan jodido. Bueno, mira, vamos a aprovechar y vamos aquí a Lin.
Yes. Thank you.
¿Dónde coño estaba? No sé dónde estaba Sonja. Puede ser que estuviera... Ah, mira, aquí hay otra misión secundaria. Vale, la Flower Celestial Iris.
Thank goodness.
Vale, la flor de la promesa. Aquí no está. Ok. Vale, creo que estaba por aquí, ¿no? Hostia.
Yes. Thank you.
A ver, ¿qué quiere este hombre? Vale, Sonja pues parece un poco distraída.
Indeed. Thank you.
Pues ok, supongo. Ah, mira, aquí está.
I'm sorry it took me so long.
You're finally here. Thank you, Keel.
Oh, no need to thank me. I'd do anything for you, ma'am.
Stock, you shouldn't make your men have to go on wild goose chases to find you. Now, right this way, please.
You'll listen to what the doctor says to you, won't you, Sergeant Stock? If you give her too much trouble, I'll have to tell Captain Rosch.
Why would you bring up Rosch here?
Oh, well... with your permission, please excuse me.
Vale, ¿quién está más salido que un mono? ¿Que un mono de estos en Gibraltar? Está como un perrete cuando se te monta.
You're the quiet type, so I was worried they'd get the wrong impression of you.
You needed me for something?
I called you here so I could check up on those wounds you sustained last time.
There's no need to worry. they've more or less healed.
They wouldn't employ doctors if the soldiers could make that decision for themselves. Now take off your clothes and let's see those wounds.
Ay, quítate la ropa y vamos a darte las heridas. Uy,
Okay,
¿qué es
all
este
done.
bulto que tienes
It
aquí?
seems you were right. They have indeed healed. But I still must insist that you don't push yourself too hard.
Hostia, Rosch.
Ah, Stock. I've been looking for you.
Stoke, te he estado buscando,
You
cabrón.
might have to get in line.
Huh? Well, anyway, they're planning a strike. Lieutenant General Raúl wants us in his office immediately.
Vale, lo llama el general Raúl. El teniente general, coño. Siempre me olvido de
Ever since
lo
the
de teniente.
operation at the mine, the army is getting deployed more frequently.
Well, we are short on men, but look on the bright side. They've got the good sense to send us in with the brigade of fresh recruits.
That's what concerns me. You two need to look out for yourselves better than you do.
Well, we'll get around to that. Stock, can you meet me in the Lieutenant General's office? I need to have a quick word with Sonia.
Got it.
How's Stock doing?
He's fine. So why did you ask me to give him a checkup? Is there a big mission coming up?
Under the circumstances, all of the missions are big, and he's the type who would never speak up. He works through it all by himself. That's why he's dangerous. Someone needs to look after him.
Alguien necesita cuidar de Stoke.
But if you say he's fine,
Joder, cómo se
one less
preocupa
burden
Rosch.
on my shoulders. Come on, don't give me that look. No matter the mission, I'm going to make it back.
Bueno, según la visión que tuvo Stoke, no, ¿eh?
And Stock will too.
I know you will, because I'd never forgive either of you if you died and left me behind.
Whoa, easy, Tiger.
Stop joking around. I'm serious.
I know. Just trust that we'll stay safe. And anyway, I better get going.
A new mission, huh?
I thought I told you to go on ahead.
Even if I had, I wouldn't have been able to hold a conversation with him until you showed up.
I suppose that's true. The Lieutenant General talks a lot, but I can't imagine the two of you alone in a room.
Vale, dice, he dicho que te adelantes, pero es que sin ti yo no puedo hablar tanto con el teniente general. ¿Estos son zipizape?
Oh, come on. I've had enough dirty looks for one day. Let's go together. The Lieutenant General's office is on the 3rd floor to the right.
A ver, vamos a ver al teniente farlopero Raúl. Hostia, ¿dónde está ahora este? A ver dónde está este ahora. Vale.
Reporting in, sir.
Hombre, mira, está con el cabeza de rodilla.
Ah, Captain Rosch and Sergeant Stock, was it? Or should I say Major Rosch and Lieutenant Stock?
General Hugo.
The young lion of the Alistel army. Your success at Alma Mine is held in high regard, even amongst the citizens. I'd hoped to meet you in person. And now I see, you do have the look of a loyal warrior.
Your praise is more than I deserve.
At this rate, perhaps you will even be granted an audience with the Prophet Noah.
A este ritmo, quizás te granjees una audiencia con el profeta Noah.
I shall continue to expect great things from you.
Continúo esperando grandes cosas de ti, Rosch.
Please excuse me.
Eres un crack, bro.
Lieutenant General Raúl, I leave the rest to you.
Yes, sir. Sorry about that. And Stock, it's been a while. I only saw you a few times while you were a military man, but I must say, you look even more capable now than you used to. It's quite reassuring that you've accepted this position in Rosch's brigade. When I think back on it, you may have even...
Lieutenant General.
Sorry.
Vale, basta de chuparnos lo que viene siendo el nepe y vamos a hablar.
Let's get back to the mission at hand. So with specific regard to your brigade, first you'll pass through Lasville Hills to reach the Judgment Cliffs.
Vale, hay que ir a Judgment Cliff, que era el paso antes de llegar a la Sand Fortress.
There you will rendezvous with an informant who will have your next set of orders.
So our true destination will not be known, even to us.
Ever since the enemy breached Alma Mine, the brass has been on edge about spies. For operations that cross the border, they don't want specifics floating around.
Understood. We'll prepare the men as soon as possible.
Rosch.
Yes, sir?
Well, how should I put this? Make sure that you're keenly aware of your actions from now on.
¿Cómo?
Sir, why the sudden concern?
¿Cómo que me lleve cuidado? ¿Qué dices tú?
General Hugo.
Es el general Hugo, que es un envidioso.
He took the trouble to come see you. I only say this because it's you. But did you know he used to be a politician?
Ya decía yo que ese tenía cara de ser político.
I know that his duty to convey the prophet's word and the war are what made him a general.
Well, consider this simply the ramblings of an older soldier. But do you know how the citizens are referring to you now?
Pero, ¿sabes cómo se están refiriendo a ti los ciudadanos?
The young lions of Alistel.
El joven león de Alistel.
There was another who earned that kind of praise from the public.
Hubo otro que se ganó semejantes alabanzas del público.
Even to this day, she's well liked amongst the soldiers.
You mean Field Marshal Viola, the Valkyrie?
Se refiere a la Marshal de campo Viola. Que Marshal no tengo ni puta idea qué significa. Sé que lo de los... Sé que están los Marshals en Estados Unidos y tal, pero en general no tengo ni puta idea qué significa. Pues eso, la Valkyria que le dicen. Sí, su carisma está más allá del nuestro.
She is truly Alistel's goddess of victory.
Es la verdadera diosa de la victoria de Alistel.
But I believe you are well aware of where this Valkyrie currently is and what she's doing. Or to be blunt, where she was put because she was garnering more favor than General Hugo. She's been deployed to the Sand Fortress for a long time now. You might say she was gotten rid of.
But there's something I don't understand.
Claro, se la quitaron de en medio, como estaba ganándose tanta fama. El general Hugo pues se la quitó de en medio y la mandó a la Sand Fortress para que dejara de dar por saco.
Wasn't it General Hugo himself who promoted her to Field Marshal?
Ah, but that's where you see Hugo shine as a politician. By promoting her, he tied her down to the front lines at the Sand Fortress, thereby removing her from the castle and securing his own fame. If you ask me, the war is on its last leg. What's more, you two are working hard to make that a reality. That is why I have this advice for the two of you. Fight well, but try to keep the post-war in perspective. The end of a war is never truly the end, but the beginning of something else. I believe that will be the time for you both to demonstrate your true strength. But I shouldn't speak in riddles. I'll say it to you plainly. You two have endless potential. Please be careful that he doesn't crush that potential.
Pues eso, hablando en plata. Vosotros tenéis mucho potencial y tened cuidado de que el cabeza rodilla no os joda el potencial.
You give me too much credit. I'm really not that impressive.
I'm just rambling, remember? Anyway, coming back safely is your first task. That's all I need to tell you. Get ready to move out immediately.
Understood. Our brigade will pass through Lasville Hills and advance to the Judgment Cliffs. Stock, we'll need to get ready. Let's gather the men.
Pues eso, vamos a reunir a los hombres, a ver qué hacemos.
The rendezvous point is set. Each leader will escort their squad to the Judgment Cliffs. Those hills are infested with monsters, so be prepared for anything. All mobilized squads, move out!
Yeah!
Hooray!
Keel,
Yes, Captain.
you're with us. I'll make sure you get some training in along the way.
Thank you, sir.
Y de paso a ver si le preguntamos sobre la danza de la espada. Así tenemos algún truquillo que enseñarle a los pavos estos del puesto de guardia.
Yeah.
All right, let's get this show on the road.
Vale. Vale, vamos a ver un guardado. Tuk, 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 tuk. Siempre me gustó este toquecillo de dar pasitos. Solo podemos ir hasta aquí. ¿Qué coño? ¿Podemos ir a tomar por culo? Lasville Hills.
The Judgment Cliffs are to the southwest. We can afford a steady pace, though. No need to be the first ones there. Just make sure you keep up with us, Keel.
Yes, sir.
Nuevos monstruos.
Let's go, everybody.
A ver, vamos a atacar este primero. A ver. Enemy scan. Vale, de ir al hielo, el azul. El otro, supongo que también, ¿no? A ver. Vale, no, el verde a fuego. Power up.
That about does it.
Bueno, ni tan mal. Vale, aquí hay... Vale, hostia. Aquí está bicha.
Here we go.
Vale. Los empujamos. Fuego. Skill. Enemy scan esta mierda. Skill Frost y nos quitamos este. Y Skill Fire y nos quitamos este. Ah, mira, también de ir al fuego. Podría haber hecho un full combo y cargarme a toda la peña. Área heal, cabrón. Vale, igual no tiene mucha... Vale, tenemos esto. Ya. No hay un... Aquí hay algo para romper, ¿no? Claro, esto no lo podemos llevar. No. Vale. Dodgeamos un poco para no fatigarnos de... Vale. A ver. Espérate, primero... Hostia, puse out. A ver. Vale, a esos dos nos los quitamos de en medio. Luego. Skill. Grapple. A este pavo. No, left us out así. Bueno. Vale. A ver si funciona. ¡Ah, cojones! No, mierda, yo pensaba que me lo iba a traer al principio. F. Ay, su putísima mater. ¿No tenía el fast out? No, me cago en todo. Pues nada, mira, podemos ir cambiándole todo el tiempo. Vale, right. ¡Ojo! Bueno. Estamos rotox. Vale, este fulanín podemos comprarle de todo. Hierbas estas de té tendríamos que comprar un porrón. Porque a lo tonto siempre nos quedamos cortos de... Quita, bicho. Vale, este es el way de Alma Mine. Lo que pasa, he dicho suroeste, ¿no? Es por aquí.
We got the upper hand.
¡Hostia! Yo. No estaba planeado eso. Por aquí no.
Looks like we made it without incident. Are we the first ones?
Parece que lo hemos conseguido sin ningún incidente. ¿Somos los primeros?
We've only just arrived, so don't let your guard down.
Simplemente hemos llegado, así que no bajéis la guardia.
Still, it should be okay to take a breather.
Debería estar bien tomar un
We
descanso.
can't do anything without the others after all.
Vale.
There they are.
Ahí están. Mira, ahí llega otro.
Pardon.
Heiss's messenger.
Vale, este es el mensajero de Heiss.
Oh.
State your business.
This is the message.
Es hora de que vuelvas. El tiempo de jugar ha terminado. Si no vuelves, sufrirás el mismo destino que esa brigada.
That is all.
Is he threatening me?
¿Me está amenazando? ¿El perro de mierda de Heiss? Depende de ti acertar la idea. Como has dicho, como he dicho, simplemente soy el mensajero.
Then I ask you to deliver a message to Heiss in return.
Vale, entonces te pido que le devuelvas este mensaje a Heiss.
Consider the offer declined.
Cómeme la polla.
Abandoning this brigade is the furthest thing from my mind right now.
Abandonar esta brigada es lo que menos se me pasa por la cabeza ahora mismo.
Get that message to Heiss and do it fast.
Oh.
Vale, y nos va a dar información sobre la siguiente localización o algo así.
You must be the informant that Lieutenant General Raoul spoke of.
Debe ser el informante que mencionó el teniente general Raúl.
Understood.
Vale, su destino es la fortaleza de arena. Vale, y cuando lleguéis, os uniréis a Viola.
To the front lines with the Valkyrie. Guess that means we're her reinforcements.
Supongo que entonces somos sus refuerzos.
That is all.
Pues nada, adiós.
Stock, could I borrow you for a moment?
Vale,
Looks like we're shipping
a ver.
out to the Sand Fortress.
I heard. The same fortress we took back from Granorg the other day.
That's correct. It's probably been the most embattled region of the whole war. But I don't understand. If they're sending reinforcements, our numbers hardly qualify. What could they be thinking by sending in such a small number?
Dice, pero si nos mandan como refuerzo, nuestros números son muy cortos para ser un refuerzo.
Something wrong, Stock?
¿Hay algo mal, Stoke?
No, it's nothing.
I'm going to inform the men.
Voy a informarle a los hombres.
I just need to wait for all of them to get here.
Hey, Stock. Are you sure we should just let that guy go?
Stoke, ¿estás seguro que deberíamos dejar que se vaya ese tío?
I don't know why, but I got an odd feeling about him.
No sé por qué, pero tengo un mal presentimiento.
I thought you might say that. I got the same feeling.
It seems we're all in agreement.
Parece que todos estamos de acuerdo. Parece que se dirigía al Judgment Cliff.
All right, let's tail him.
Vale. Y bueno, gente, llevamos un ratillo. Vamos a dejarlo aquí, porque aquí podemos guardar y tal. Y continuaremos en la siguiente parte a ver qué cojones pasa con Heiss, Rosch y si podemos conseguir que el chaval nos enseñe a danzar con la espada para continuar la historia en la otra línea temporal. Así que nada, hasta luego, gente.